Hello everyone and welcome to Standard 10 Science and Technology Part 1, third lesson, Chemical Reactions and Equations. In this session, let's understand corrosion. Due to various components of atmosphere, oxidation of metal takes place, consequently resulting in their damage. This is nothing but corrosion. Iron rust and a reddish color layer is collected on it. This is corrosion of iron. Corrosion is a very serious problem. Let us understand what is actually corrosion. In the textbook, on page 44, one activity is given to us. Let us study that activity. Figure 3.7 to study rusting. To perform this activity, we need 4 test tubes, 4 pure that is unreacted small iron nails, anhydrous calcium chloride, oil, boiled water and salt water. Let's begin with this activity. Place 4 test tubes on a test tube stand. Take some boiled water in one test tube and put an oil layer on it. You can see figure number 1. Take some salt water in the second test tube. Let there be only air in the third test tube. Take some anhydrous calcium chloride in the fourth test tube. Now, after taking all these 4 test tubes, place a small iron nail in every test tube. Now a little change is the 4th test tube we are going to close it with a rubber cork. After this all 4 test tubes we are going to keep unattended for few days. After that let us see what happens. After few days, if you observe the 4 test tubes, the iron nail in the first and 4th test tube remain as before, while the nail in the second and third test tube was rusted. What could be the reason behind this? Both air and water are necessary for rusting. The rusting process takes place rapidly in the presence of salt. In the first test tube, we have taken boiled water as it has no oxygen. Plus, the oil layer stops new oxygen from entering inside. Due to this, the iron nail inside test tube 1 do not undergo any reaction with the moisture of the air. So, iron nail does not rust. In the 4th test tube, the anhydrous calcium chloride absorbs moisture which is present in the test tube, because of which the test tube remains dry. So, in test tube 1 and test tube 4, as air from outside cannot mix with nail or the metal does not react and it does not rust. But in second and third test tube, the nails come in contact with air and moisture and it gets rusted. We have observed this effect of metal in our everyday life. Two-wheelers or four-wheelers look shiny when they are new, but after some time we see them dull or damaged. That dullness or damage is nothing but rusting of those two-wheelers or four-wheelers. A certain type of reddish colored solid layer collects on their metallic surface. This layer is called rust. Its chemical formula is Fe2O3H2O. The rust on iron does not form by a simple reaction of oxygen with iron surface. This rust is formed by an electrochemical reaction. Different regions on the surface of iron become anode and cathode. In the anode region of surface of iron, Fe undergoes oxidation to form Fe2 plus ions, and in the cathode, oxygen is reduced to form water and further gets oxidized to form Fe3 plus ions. These Fe3 plus ions form a reddish colored hydrated oxide. This oxide collects on the surface of the metal and is called rust. Now let us understand rancidity. When oil and ghee reacts with oxygen, they undergo oxidation. This process is called rancidity. When we use old or leftover cooking oil for making foodstuff, it is found to have foul odor. This is nothing but rancidity. If food is cooked in such oil, its taste also changes. Rancidity in the foodstuff cooked in oil or ghee is prevented by using antioxidants. The process of oxidation reaction of foodstuff can also be slowed down by storing it in an airtight container.